There are so many super fun ways to decorate one of our cuffs, and they are already sewn for you. So the cuff is inside, and what you want to do first is just kind of check to see which way the cuff does actually work, because it's only going to work one way. So as you can see, this one's going to go that way. So we want to make sure that we are decorating on the right side. So, right, it's not going that way. It's going to go this way. So we want to make sure that we have the right side facing up before we start decorating and painting. And you can see here we have all different kinds of designs. This one's a galaxy design. This one we painted a solid color and added a flower decoration on top. We've got some different decorations painted on here. This one has a feather on top. This one has little white polka dots painted, and these are actually canvas white polka dots that we glued on top. This one, we did little white polka dots on top of a pink background with the pink round flowers glued on top. So these were painted and colored on top. So we're gonna pull those aside. And so these are just different ideas that you can do. And we're going to decorate a couple right now, just so you can see how super easy that we can make them. And we'll take this one, and we're gonna work on this one. We have these little cute felt pieces. So if you happen to get this kit, we're going to add these onto it, but let's make a background for it first. So since we're going to add these pieces onto it, you can do one color or a couple of colors. I'm going to take this paint kit and we're going to add a couple of colors, and you can pick whichever color you want. I'm going to pick a couple of colors. Just because we can. So let's add this blue, and this kind of purple. Now, sometimes when you get your kit, depending on shipping, you might have to take the back of your paintbrush or a toothpick or something and mix that around a little bit. And you definitely want to open it over a piece of paper or something, not over your carpet, because of course during shipping things get moved around. So we're going to take one color and just paint part of it. And you can do any color that you want or make any kind of decoration that you want. And you want to make sure to let that dry completely before adding any type of glue on top. All right, I'm gonna flip that over. You don't have to, I'm just doing that for the video. And now we're gonna take that blue on the other side. And this paint is all water cleanup, so if it gets on your hands, don't worry about it. You can wash it right off. I would say you want to maybe use an old t-shirt or something, an apron, so that it doesn't get on your clothes. Unless you want to make a design on your clothes. All right, so now we've got our design on the background. And we're going to let that dry. So I'm going to stick that right over here for now. And let's make our other, while that one's drying, let's make our other design. So I'm rinsing out my paintbrush, and I'm going to close this one. And let's use this lighter color over here, this light yellow. Oh, and that one looks like it needs a little bit of stirring as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and wipe it off on here. And the stitching might be different colors depending on your cuff. And it really doesn't matter because once you start painting, it doesn't show anyways. And we're just painting the entire background. So we have that color. Now we're going to take our stamps, and I've got 3 different stamps here. And we're just going to pick some different colors. I'm going to take this blue, and I'm just going to add some paint onto my stamp. And I'm just going to stamp it. And if it starts to fade, I'm just going to add some more. And I'm not worried about it being perfect. And so there's that color. I'm going to add a different color. Let's add this orange onto this square. Now, if you're going to use maybe a stamp pad, if you have a stamp pad at home or something, I would wait until that first color is completely dry so it doesn't get onto your stamp pad. But because I'm using all paint, I'm just going to go right on top, and I'm not worried about it too much. Okay, so there's our orange, and I've got this other square. Let's add this, maybe magenta, and this square is solid, so I don't want to add a really thick coat. That's kind of fun. So these are just geometric shapes, just kind of a fun and funky element on a bracelet. And we could actually add another color into there. I think what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna wipe this one off. And let's start with our, so I'm just using that baby wipe. You can use a wet paper towel or whatever you have. And you could even just be stamping something else, like a paper towel. And use some of this pop of green. And just to add another color on top. And I think that looks pretty cool. Just kind of a fun, funky bracelet there. And this is pretty much dry. I can see there's a couple of places here that have a little bit of drying to go, but I think it looks pretty good. So we're going to take our glue, and you can use a heavy white glue, you can use a tacky glue, or a Fabri-Tac glue. But once it's dry, you can use your glue to add your elements on. And I'm going to put this one, I'm going to start right in the center and work my way out. So what you want to make sure is that it's not super soaking wet. And of course you can pick whatever color you like. And I'm just adding that glue on the back. And you want to wait until this is, of course, dry completely before it's wearable. I'm going to move this because the blue is so dark. I think I'm going to actually remove this blue. I think I might even add this one over here, just since this one doesn't have one at all. And since it doesn't really show up on this one, I think I'm going to move it over there. And then leave the 3 over here on this one and put that one on there. And there you go. Now we just have to wait for that glue to dry. And once it's dry, we can pop it on like we do these. And you are ready to go. Easy peasy. I would love to see what you guys do and your designs. So make sure that you pop a picture, take a picture of it, and show me what you guys do. I can't wait to see your ideas. Thanks for watching.